Yeah, I mean, I think I had a pretty clear idea of what I needed to do going out there. Just how the court is, how the condition starts really slow out there. So I felt like I had to press a little more with just my rally ball, just up my rally ball that I'm hoping to be very consistent with, because if I didn't, I felt like he was going to beat me to the punch and hurt me, and I felt like it was going to be very hard on a surface like this for me to hurt him versus I just felt like it was very easy for him to put me out of position as opposed to me being able to put him out of position. So I did a really good job of that. Going into it, I kind of just accepted that if I make errors, I make errors, but it was going to give me the best chance to win. But yeah, I mean, I did a really good job of just hitting big, doing it consistently, and kind of pulling the trigger when I got the right balls to do it on, and playing the important points pretty fearlessly. I mean, it's awesome to see him fired up. To be honest, I feel like it's been the same. Like, it's impossible to see either Johnny Mac or Andre like getting pumped up during the match and like not also really have that fire you up as well. So I mean, both of them have been very into it on the bench, which I mean I love. It's just tennis legends that are getting excited about me playing. Yeah, the thing is, like, I definitely take a lot of confidence from the Wimbledon match because it was very tight. But at the same time, Wimbledon match, I kind of threw away the first set by getting broken in the first game, and I felt like in that Wimbledon match, the set that I won, the set that I had the set points in, were two sets that I was really happy with how I played. So I obviously took a lot of confidence for that, but I also at the same time know that those conditions are way better for me in this matchup than these conditions. So I did feel like I'd have to play with a lot more risk today than I did in that Wimbledon match. A very good example of kind of what I'm talking about is if anyone wants to look at the 15-30 point of the first game and then the first point of the second game, where I pull the trigger on a forehand inside in, and I think I hit it great. And if I'm on a faster surface, I probably get some reward out of it. But then on this surface, the first one he hits a clean winner on, the second one he rips across, might as well have been a clean winner. So I can get burnt on this court a lot if I pull the trigger on the wrong ball, and it ends up that he's so fast and good on the run, he ends up hurting me. So I really had to take more risk with my rally balls to just not be on defense all the time. More pride in this one because I feel like I start to finish, like I won it and I earned it, and I didn't really win any of the. I think a lot of the decisive points in the match weren't so much off of like him giving it to me. I felt like I made it happen in those moments, and I just start to finish played an amazing match, and I went out and I took it. I mean, yeah, it's execution is a massive part of it. The one thing that I did today that I think I've struggled with against some of the guys, the top guys in the past, was just really trusting it on the big points, pulling the trigger, not having that doubt of like, oh, I don't want to give him a freebie on a big point, so I'm going to play it a little safer, which I think that works against 90% of people, but against the top guys, they're not just going to give you those big points. So I think that was one of the biggest takeaways I learned in the Wimbledon match. I had two forehands on big points in the fourth set tiebreaker that I was a little too safe on because I didn't want to just like spray one, and I wish I could go back and just rope it, and if I miss, I miss, and I think I did a good job of really committing to that today. And yeah, like I said, I raised my average just rally ball speed, and on another day that could obviously just end in me leaking way too many unforced errors and giving way too many free points, and that's happened in the past in certain matchups where I kind of overplay a bit. But like I said, because of the nature of the conditions of how slow it is, I did feel like I was forced to. Such an amazing moment, and I'll say it again. I think what really does it for me is not the win itself. It's just how I played. It's just the level. It's taking advantage of those big moments, pulling the trigger, just going out and taking it. I think I win a lot of matches from kind of like just serving and pushing, and I think that that's kind of been my joke this year. I'm a bot that pushes, but this is the tennis that I want to play, and yeah, it makes me so happy to play at that level, and I'm hoping this can be a sign of things to come as far as just me being able to just trust it in the big moments. I didn't want Carlos to be able to feel like he could float balls back, because again, in faster conditions, I think I'd be fine with that, because I'd feel like maybe I can like still hurt him off of the floaters. But it's so dead and slow here. Like if he floats a ball back and I let it bounce, he'll get back in the point. I'm not going to be able to put enough on that dead ball to actually like keep control of the point. So I felt like I didn't really have a choice. And then also, I've been saying this for a long time, my coaches as well, when I'm hitting my forehand big and I'm hitting the ball big, it's just much easier to follow it in. You take off a couple miles per hour on a lot of those approach shots I hit, and I'll probably get past, or I'll probably have a much tougher volley. So I think being really aggressive from the back, hitting the ball really big, just opens up more opportunities for me to actually come forward, and it just felt more natural. I definitely don't think the head-to-heads go out the window on the team events. I think in this event, a lot of times where teams line up in a certain way, you match up how you want to match up. I'd say those teams usually typically have the advantage, but there's definitely room for more weird things to happen again, because I'll say that just the conditions of the court, it's so slow. Like I would absolutely hate to play someone like Fran on this court. Like he generates so much pace off like a dead ball. He's so good from the back. He returns so well. Like he's an absolute nightmare to play in like conditions like this. So yeah, it's definitely favors some people more than others, but the team atmosphere definitely also brings out a lot of energy in a lot of people. I feel like I've always played great tennis at Laver Cup, Davis Cup, whatever team event, United Cup, whatever team event I play, and it's just fun to get pumped up with your team.
The buzz and the energy kind of shift a little bit. What was it like out there with those guys?
It's pretty sick. I mean, it's pretty hard to not be really just pumped up to play a match when like that's kind of like the intro to the match. You know what I mean? So definitely no shortage of just adrenaline for this one.